My name is Louie Vieregge. I go to Our Shepherd Lutheran School. This is my second year on the trip, and I'm going to talk about how this year was different from last year, and not in a bad way, but just different ways of that you can see it. This year I felt, let me start with last year. Last year I was going into the trip, I was looking for this God high, looking for God, and yes, I know who God was. I was a Christian my whole life. I went to Our Shepherd my whole life. But when you go to Mexico, you feel God there. You see Him face to face, and it's just amazing. I was looking for that, and I found that last year. But this year when I was going, I was looking for that again, but God called me to do something different, because this year, instead of doing VBSs, we usually do VBSs each day, the whole day, but the kids were in school, they weren't on break, so we had to do community service and then VBS. So our community service at my team, we were Team E, we had Pastor Damien's site, and we built 2 rooms for him for VBS, for childcare. So I saw that, and I was like, this is amazing, this is going to be here for 10, 20, 30 years, and I was like, this is going to make a difference. And then I also was realizing that if you were here yesterday, you heard Hayden Lucas, but there was this one Border Patrol officer. We were crossing the border, all our vans were getting there, and then the first one, he asked us what we were doing, and we said, community service. And then he asked, well, are you doing mission work? And then we said yes, and then he said that when the APU, when they came, like however many years ago, when he was a little kid, they saved him and he called him to Christ. So that was amazing that 20 years later, that our effects down there for 1 week affected this one man and saved him. And also at my site, there was this one boy named Caleb. He was maybe 3 or 2, but he was just like a normal 3-year-old, shy the whole week and everything. But then the last day, the last like 10 minutes before we leave, he just opened up, and you realize that like we're there, and like we're their best friends and everything, and it's just amazing to see that. And also, when we were down there, our leader, Jose Rodriguez, he had his phone, and like he checked their Facebook site, and it said, one of them said, this is a picture of me, my friend Louie Vieregge, and Blake Rodriguez, and that was just really cool to see that we are their friends and we mean a lot to them. So now I was happy to go this year, and I'm excited to see next year for seeing that this year was long term, and then last year was transformation. So I can't wait to see what God has planned for me next year.